Okay, hello guys. Welcome to the official Landon'sTechno Collectibles System Test 1. So I have made system tests in the past, but with an older channel of mine which no longer exists, but that was an older setup. It was still nice, but this one's just better, and you'll see why in a second. But anyway, I just want to get straight into this, so let's do this. So right now you are looking at some sort of LCD. Well, this is the fire alarm panel. This is a Gamewell FCI GF505, part of the Flex series. This is the newer one with the Honeywell logo there. But this is the fire alarm panel. And I got this year. It is a filter DC panel. Unfortunately, it does not do audible silence, but that's okay. I do have batteries in it, and everything is programmed correctly and all that. I do want to mention that the system is not in sync today, and you'll see why soon. But yeah, so there's all my wiring there. But yeah, this is the panel. And what's really funny is that it's actually in my closet. And there's my fire alarm shelf there and all that. The reason why it's in the closet is because, well, one, these things are kind of big and bulky, and I really don't like the appearance of it on my actual wall in my room. So I thought, with it being in the closet, that it would be much nicer. And you can see the wiring here, and it kind of hides it, you know? And it would also save on wire mold and all that stuff, and don't really want to, you know, have more, you know, stuff in my room that kind of doesn't look that great. So it's just better in the closet. So we're going to follow the wire. We got two pairs, but we're going to follow the right wire first. So let's follow it. See some wire holders here. Well, we're going to go up. Then we make a little bend here. And then we got a piece of wire mold. I'll talk about this in a second, but we got to follow it. So what do I have here? Well, a system sensor, Spectrular Advance. Model is P2R. It is set to 15 candela, and it is on medium volume, code 3. The reason why this is on medium volume is because, well, this is a bedroom. It does not need to be on high volume. It's just not necessary. But yeah, and I also want to just mention the wire mold in the back boxes really quick. The brand of this stuff is called Legrand, and this stuff is UL listed for fire alarm use, actually, and it's very professional, so I'm very happy with the setup here. Okay, we got some wire mold going down, so we're going to follow that. And here I have a Firelight BG12. This is the hex version, and this is kind of a special BG12 because if I open it, yes, it's a PDI one, and it's also in new in box condition, so it's new, which is kind of uncommon to get a PDI BG12 in this grade of condition. But yeah, there it is, and looks really good here. I really like it. But yeah, so I got the BG12 and the Spectrular Advance. Alright, so we got some more wire mold to follow, and it's on the ceiling. So we're going to follow this to a system sensor i3 smoke detector. Now this isn't a normal i3. This is actually the 2WT-B. So I think this is the one with the thermal heat sensors. So I think it's a smoke and heat. But yeah, it's really good looking here. I just gotta appreciate the fact of how it looks. And we will be testing this today in the pulse station, obviously. But yeah. Alright, so we're now back to this. Now my closet door is open, but this wire is not hidden in any way right now. It's just exposed. And this wire goes to there, which I'll show you about that later. But I'm not really doing anything with this wire right now. There's really nothing that I can do, and I kind of don't know how to fix it right now, so I'm just leaving it exposed like this. But don't worry, everything else is covered up, which you'll see here in a few. Yep, goes through the door. Then we got more wire mold. So now we're in the hallway throughout the house. So we're gonna follow this wire mold. We got a corner here, and then we got an elbow here, and then we got another corner piece here, and then there's something really cool here, and this is probably one of my most favorite parts of the system. Right here I have a system sensor 2100 AT. This is not a normal smoke detector because this has a sounder base in it, a little horn in it there. It's a sounder. And this is a smoke and heat with a sounder in it. So it's a 3-in-1. It's really nice. And we will be testing this today, of course. And then I have another really cool thing about this. So we're going to go down to a system sensor, Spectral Alert Classic. Model is P1224MC. It is set to 15 candela, and it is on electromechanical code 3, high volume. And the reason why that this is on high volume and the advance is on medium, well, again, the advance is in a bedroom, but I have it on medium so that the classic does not overpower the advance. So yeah. And then this is the last part of the system for now, but we're gonna go down here to a FCI MS-7. Yes, this is a FCI BG12 pretty much, and this is a conventional one. It's SSD. It has the newer logo here, but yeah, it's really nice looking here. And let's just get a little bit of a view here. Let me turn on the light, but yeah, so look at this. Yeah, this looks really good. And I forgot to cover up the hole there previously with some putty, but that's okay. But yeah, look at that. So yeah, I got it all covered up with wire mold, and this is all Legrand stuff, so looks really good. But yeah, so now I want to get to the official test. Alright, so the system is not in system sensor sync because I want the advance and the classic to go off at different times with each other so that we can hear them both going off differently. Because with the sync, kind of be a little bit difficult to hear one or the other, so yeah. But anyway, we're going to start off with the BG12, so here we go. Alright, there it is, guys. So, since I already resetted the pull station, now we're going to reset. Alright, so now I'm going to test the smoke detector. However, I'm not going to be using smoke for that. I'm just gonna use a little test button. But don't worry, the other smoke detector we will use for smoke. Here we go. Alright, I silenced it, and I'm going to press the reset button, and you should see the smoke detector light turn off, so here we go. Alright, there it is. So now we're going to go into the hallway. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to try out the most coolest part of the system now. We're going to use some Smoke Saber. And I just want to say something really quick about this. This sounder does not silence when you press the alarm silence on the panel. It actually silences when you press the reset. So when the alarms are silenced, this will still be going off. So here we go. You can see it's still going off. So if I reset it, you're going to see that it's going to turn off here. See that? Yeah. Now I don't know if there's a way to make it continuous or to make it silence when you press the alarm silence button, but honestly I don't really mind it and I really like it, so yeah. But it's a pretty cool smoke detector. And just for a bonus, we're going to use the drill feature. Alright, yeah, and does that funny little thing there. But anyway, yeah, there it is, guys. That was System Test 1. Well, that was System Test 1. Hope you guys enjoyed. I sure did. I'll see you folks in the next System Test. Ciao, guys.